Racing YouTube channel. We're back here in the shop. We got Intimidator back in here. We got some repairs we need to do. We haven't even got to run it on the track yet. I have a broken bleeder that has been broke for several years, but it finally gave me trouble. We got a new one. We're gonna put a new one on. Then we got this broken turn down pipe, come off the back of the header, caught on the trailer, unloading the car. We got a new one of these, so we're gonna put new ones on. I got the bleeder in the car, left it just cracked open just a hair, so when I put fluid in it, the fluid will go through the line and make it down to the throwout bearing itself. The throwout bearing isn't very big, doesn't take a lot of fluid. The line itself, I mean, if it takes a cup, you know, from the master cylinder all the way down, it'd be amazing. But that's kind of where we're at right now. We're gonna try to fill this up. Nothing's easy on this car. I got a hole about that big that I can get in there to the bleeder. So that's why, partially why I didn't film it. And the other issue is I got a hole that big and my hands are that big. So I've been fighting with it to get it in. So we're gonna fill it up with fluid, hopefully get it started dripping, and I'm gonna crawl up underneath, shut the bleeder valve. All right, you guys know those YouTube channels where things just happen to go perfect every time they work on their race cars? You're not there. Welcome to the Lad Racing YouTube channel. Things don't always go perfect on this channel. And those that follow me, well, you obviously know that already by now. Last week, we put the car together, had it running, got it on the ground, and couldn't get the clutch to engage. I thought maybe it was an issue with the fact that my bleeder had broke off and I had never bled the clutch. Well, I put a new bleeder in, as you guys seen. I had the parts today. I went ahead and put a new one in. I got a hand bleeder. Basically I pumped the air out myself. I tried that. I still was having the same issue. I stuck my phone, actually turned the camera on my phone and stuck it down in the hole for the clutch so I could see what was going on in there. And what was happening is the throwout bearing was doing what it needed to do. It was pushing against the pressure plate. It'd only go in so far before the clutch was actually in a bind. Basically the clutch wasn't disengaging like it should because it would move. Out of aggravation, I figured, well, my next step would be get in the car and just keep pumping the clutch until maybe it just breaks free. Well, after a couple of minutes, my leg was starting to get tired. The clutch went straight to the floor. That wasn't a good sign, so I crawled out. Had fluid pouring out everywhere. Well, pulling an engine and transmission and getting it back in the car, doing it by yourself like I do 90% of the time, is a really big job. The original game plan was to run this weekend. With having to do this by myself, and probably even with help, it'd probably take me a couple days to make sure everything was right. I'm not going to be able to run Farmington this coming weekend. So my ultimate goal is to have a good car when I go out to the track. Am I going to have a good car if I just go ahead and get the engine and transmission out of the car, back, you know, on the ground? That's a big job for one guy. You know, that's, you know, at least a 2 or 3 day job. You know, I need to make sure everything on the suspension, the geometry of the front end, the rear end's all good. I got a whole bunch of tires sitting up there, wheels all over the place for 10 inches. And I really want to run a 10 inch, be set up to run 10s. I know that's not going to happen before the 25th of September. Comment down below if you guys, you know, if you guys really think it's worth it to try to take it out and run it. Another issue that I'm also running into is funding. The fuel I run is close to $10 a gallon. I need some fuel, that ain't no lie. You know, that's going to be my biggest expense from here on out to get to the track is fuel. I was starting a new job. Well, coming off the road to start with, I took a major pay cut, plus I'm starting another job. YouTube don't fund my car. to start with. So that's all out of pocket, so I gotta look at that too. But you know, it is possible I could get the car out and run it and just not be able to run full force, or do we want to just go ahead and take time and go at it pretty hard next year? Comment down below. We're gonna go ahead and close out. I ain't gonna get started on the engine today. You know, there's a lot going on, so we're gonna go ahead and close out. In the next video, I'm gonna get started pulling the engine out. I'm gonna have it running and driving in the next few weeks, as long as everything goes smoothly. So God bless you guys. We'll catch you later.